Today's allowance.
500 yen.
Yep, a half a pound. Love it.
Duo-san, are you going out?
Yeah?
You were late returning home last
Oh,
night.
there you are now.
A little.
I would appreciate it if you could come home by 11.
Who's that? His
Okay.
grandmother?
I understand.
Mother, I think.
Jeez, she had him old.
Well, it's either our grandmother, I can't recall.
Right, where are we going to? Sakura
Well, we're
Baka,
gonna-
or we're gonna stick to where we were. The Hazuki residence. Okay.
Yes. So this is where we actually live. So nice place. Again, his dad was an actual martial artist who happens to have his dojo right at home here.
Handy.
Yeah.
Fuxan.
With local
Do you know a guy
stooge
named
here to help
Charlie?
us out.
Charlie? No, don't know him. Who is he? I think he's somehow connected with those men in the black suits. The black suits? He has a tattoo on his arm too. What? Really?
Surely not.
Do you know anything else about it? No, I don't. I see.
Well, thanks. That was helpful.
Useless staff. Useless.
It is always helpful to check in with him every morning because he might be sparring. So then we can kick the shit out of him and learn a new move. It only happens once or twice per game, but
No, dog.
it's a dog. Come on, Dave. Surely you don't get.
I heard barking. That's cat.
It's a cat.
See what I mean? You hear barking. See if
Yep.
there's the animal.
We all make mistakes, Dave. It's fine.
Hi, Megumi.
Hi, Adele. Yo, look! Kitty's sleeping.
I'll bet she's full.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
Creepy ass child voice acting.
Yeah.
Creepy.
So that kitten was actually the start of our plot, would you believe? And
Son?
Oh, what is it?
Do you know a man named Charlie?
I do not.
Charlie?
Stop asking me.
Is he a foreigner?
I'm not certain. All I know is he wears a leather jacket, sunglasses, and
If
has
Charlie's
a tattoo on his
Vietnamese,
arm.
then this is in really bad
I
taste.
don't know anyone like that.
Is that so? Well, thank you.
So yeah, no, that cat was the start of our story because basically when we leave the house after our week of mourning, we find out that kitten has been orphaned because the cat got hit by whichever car the getaway vehicle was from the murder, and when that starts us down on their chain reaction then of questions then. So there's also you also get like a decision of what to feed the cat. You can choose to either give it tofu or tuna, and obviously if you give it tuna, it's the right answer, and then the kitten is looking a lot better. And then later on, you get to name the kitten. So we decided to call it Chibi. So it's a nice little bit of nice little good karma to wheel around the place. So now that it is a bit early, in fairness, but if you wanted to kind of wind the morning down, you can go into the park and basically do like a practice session. And that tends to run the clock down a little bit if you need to. I think you normally go to that park when there's basically nobody there, and you can do it. Oh, look at this! Look at how brave he is with his bicycle and the dog. Now, Dave, I hope you don't mind me saying this, but you cannot pet the dog in Shenmue so far.
Ah,
Yeah,
$70
I'm sorry.
million to make, and you couldn't do the pet and dog mechanic. Like,
I know. Hilarious enough, I think it is something that people criticize the game over for a long time. So they actually programmed it in for Shenmue 3.
I mean, I'm glad they got there eventually. Like,
They did eventually, yeah.
You know.
To be fair, fair is fair.
yes,
there's
that is a motorcycle.
I can confirm it is a motorcycle, but it's not open yet. We had to wait. We had to wait for the guy to get. You see, that's the thing. You see, there's
Yeah, I
nowhere to go for
understand where
breakfast.
the time cycle gets
Excuse
in the
me.
way here. Like I'm starting to
Yes.
see progression getting delayed because of the time cycle.
That's the thing. Yeah. So like it stretches the game out substantial amount, which is if there's enough plot points going
yes.
around, it's
What
fine.
can I get for
But
you?
at this
Do you
early
have
point of
time
the
now,
game, when
Hattori-san?
it's still
What is it?
kind of trying to like slowly ease you into the
I'm
whole
looking for
routine,
somebody.
it
Do
can
you
be a
know
little bit
guy named
difficult.
Charlie?
Actually, Dave, seeing that you're a
Charlie?
football man, have you ever played Super Goal
What's
before?
he look like? He wears
Have
a
I ever
black
played
leather jacket and
Super Goal,
sunglasses.
the game
I
that's
hear
obviously been
he's got a
advertised there
tattoo on his
behind
arm.
Tiger there.
Mm,
No,
No,
I see lots of foreigners around
I,
here,
should,
but
I
mean,
take
look-
it it's
I
pretty
haven't seen
good.
anyone like that. I see.
I'd say it's quite decent. Yeah, I wouldn't know. It's fake. I'm making that up. Uh,
Super goal.
Super Goal does sound like a great football title, though, doesn't it?
I know
That's
that I know there was a really popular one in Japan by made by Konami, called like Super 11 or something like that,
Do you have a
or
minute?
yeah, Winning 11.
Sorry, but
Winning 11. Like apparently that was really popular.
Well, Winning
You're trying
11
to pick
ended up
me
being
up.
Pro
Forget it.
Evo
Find
Soccer, so
someone else.
it's the same series.
Oh right, okay.
Winning 11 was essentially the tech demo of it.
Because they had International Superstar Soccer, then
And
International
that was
Superstar Soccer
then
64.
Hey,
Yeah.
yo!
Now here's
Do
our
you know
friend.
a guy named Charlie.
Charlie?
You know him?
He's such a poser. Thinks riding a hog makes him look cool, but it don't. He ain't a real biker.
Do you know where he lives?
No idea. He only stops by sometimes. Oh yeah, go to Tsuruoka's place.
You mean Tsuruoka-san at the jacket shop?
I heard Charlie goes there sometimes.
Thank you.
So this is the other kind of tricky part of it as well. You have to actually kind of learn, like, remember who everyone is. You know, that's tricky for us in a sense because obviously we're not used to kind of like really like traditional Japanese names, so we need to actually kind of like acquaint ourselves with it. Which is also thankfully why they say in the dialogue, he's the guy in the jacket shop. Go to him. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to go find it. There's a Honda 50. We need to go find the
yeah.
jacket shop. There's dancing Japamaican?
Japmaking.
Japmaican? Yeah, Japmaican.
Now, of course, we heard he was having a fight with sailors earlier in the game, but thankfully he got better.
Itoi-san,
Yes.
do you know a man named
Yes,
Charlie?
that is my name.
Charlie?
Charlie? I know Charlie Chaplin, but he's no longer with us. I assume you mean someone.
The only Charlie I know is
You-
dead.
That's
Someone alive
shithousen,
and
like,
from
I love
around
that.
He has a tattoo.
I have no idea.
I see.
You lying son of a bitch.
just grabbing the old man and
Charlie?
shaking him.
Charlie? Charlie Chaplin, maybe.
Excuse me. Hey,
This is Sukuroka.
I'm looking for a guy named Charlie. Charlie? What's he like? He always wears a black leather jacket and sunglasses. Has a tattoo on his arm. Ah, you know him?
There's this guy who's always whining about our jackets. Like he knows what he's talking about. Always showing off his tattoo.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
About that
Go
guy
on.
with the tattoo?
Yeah, he came by 4 or 5 days ago. Ugly as the worst sin. Always showing off his tattoo. What a loser.
Know where I can find him?
Nah, I wouldn't know, and don't care. Sorry I can't be of more help.
I see.
Okay. That is a bit of a dead end, to be honest.
Sorry, can't talk now. Talk to you later.
He looks like a guy from further on in
Mina-san.
the story.
Hi.
Doesn't he? Yeah.
What can I get you?
Like he's gonna be the main
you
villain
know
later
a
on.
guy
He's just been
named
walking through
Charlie?
town this entire time
Charlie.
watching us.
Never heard of him.
He's got a tattoo on his arm.
Nah, I don't think
I do like that the
know
dog is
him.
following the Yakuza in the
see.
background there. It's like,
Hey, Ryo.
Yeah.
hi criminal.
You
Can I get
hungry?
pets?
I got some
Hello,
fresh
criminal.
loaves of bread.
What doing?
Hot from the oven.
No thanks. Maybe next time.
Okay.
Surely it should be open by now. It's nearly midday.
It's just things are just different in rural Japan. Oh look, here's the tough guys.
What is it, kid?
playing Super Mario
Can I ask
World,
you
it looks
something?
like.
Forget it.
Who the hell do you think you're talking to? You fucking with me? I've got a question for you.
Who you kidding? I will hurt you.
Here in this arcade, surely not.
What do you want?
I want to ask you something.
Hey, you got a death wish or something? Why, you ain't nothing but some punk-ass schoolboy.
Well, that went well, I thought.
What is it?
I'm looking
This
for
guy
someone.
has an unfortunate
Do you know of
face.
a guy named Charlie?
Charlie?
Oh Lord.
I don't know him.
I see.
Like,
Do you know anyone?
I wonder did he just put his mouth upside down to make him look different to the
Can't
rest?
think of anyone.
I see.
Hmm. Can you play any of the games?
Yeah, no, we can play them, yeah. In that arcade is the Sega title Hang On, and I think Space Harrier.
Yeah, definitely ahead of its time in a lot of
All
ways.
playable in this game. All playable.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you can see from the title, the arcade is called Game.
Yeah.
Game.
Yeah, like you'll get that with a lot of Japanese titles where the names of places are just like sausage and bench and
Well, we already
random.
established the convenience store here is just called Tomato.
Do you know a man named Charlie?
Huh? Charlie?
Wears a black leather jacket, sunglasses, and has a tattoo on his arm.
I see that guy out in front of the shop sometimes. Always ragging my merchandise, like he'd ever buy anything.
When does this Charlie come around?
He usually heads over this way after hitting the jacket shop. You know, man, guys like that almost always look around without buying anything.
I see.
What a bunch of bastards.
Tom,
Hi-de-o.
I'm
I
looking
do
for a
love that
guy
he's
named
repping his own
Charlie.
merch.
Do you know him?
Like that is
Charlie?
top
He wears
notch.
sunglasses, a black leather jacket, and has a tattoo on his arm.
No, I don't know him, man.
Really?
Jap making.
I don't know him. Just let me dance, please. I beg of
I
you.
don't know him, man. I don't know him. The
What
water
a
dragon.
wonderful bit of diversity.
Excuse me.
Have you decided on something?
Do you know if a guy named
What,
Charlie
like generally,
comes here?
or want
He
something to
wears
buy? Because
sunglasses and a leather
I'll be honest with you,
jacket
since my
and-
dad died, I've got a bit of a dilemma on my mind.
Sunglasses and a leather jacket? You know, I'm pretty sure I saw someone like that over at Kurita-san's place.
The military surplus store?
Yeah.
Right.
That's literally who we've just been to, by the way.
What, we've just been to the military surplus store?
Yeah, the guy that was in the yellow camo. He works at shop.
Oh,
so.
yeah. So he's probably back there now, is he? No.
Well, I'm kind of trying to establish that Tracy Charlie appears on this area in the evening around a certain time. Now, here's the thing, you see. So, we can find Charlie through kind of certain different means. We can either find him around a certain time around this area, or we can try and convince the two tough guys in the arcade to lend us a hand here. So, basically, if you get one or the other, it's fine. But those are the only two ways we're going to find Charlie, essentially. He's not going to just pop. He's not just a random occurrence around town. There is like an actual pre-positioned event that happens once we trigger it.
Oh, yeah.
But again, a lot of the events here pretty much only happen
That's what I
at
said.
night.
Hey,
You basically have a whole day to
Got
use
it?
up in that time,
Some
either
other
gathering
time,
information
okay.
or
Yeah.
just
I
figuring out
see.
shits, you know? And again, there's side plots happening in the meantime,
Hi,
so
what
it's
can I
basically
get
if
for
you can
you?
find them in
Do you
time.
know a guy named Charlie? Charlie? What's he look like?
Funny Bear
He wears
Burger.
sunglasses and a leather
Funny Bear
jacket,
Burger, yeah.
and he's got a tattoo
That's
on
a
his
that's a
arm.
catchy ass name.
I don't think so.
I see.
I mean, I did a Funny Bear. I don't know about you.
I could go for a Funny Bear Burger.
Oh yeah.
Excuse me.
Oh, hello.
And this is the Water Dragon
Oh,
store
called
where they
Charlie.
have all the denim.
Charlie?
As you can
He
tell,
wears a
she is
black
literally
leather
wearing
jacket,
Yep.
all
sunglasses,
denim.
and has a tattoo.
I really don't know. I'm sorry.
I see.
Would you like some denim? No. No, I did not.
Cutscene.
Oh, yeah.
Hi. How's it going?
What's wrong?
I'm so thirsty. I want a drink, but I don't have any change.
Yeah, big moocher.
I'll buy you one. What do you want?
Oh my
You're
god, a
really
child has given me a
nice.
drink.
Thanks.
This is some weird shit.
What kind of drink do you recommend?
Absolute moocher, man.
Let's see.
Look at him.
To be fair, from the angle it was at there, I was expecting the shivers and the kidneys or something. Like this is like a like this is a trap of some kind. We're getting kidnapped.
Yeah, there you go. Freeloader. Trophy.
Oh yeah.
Thanks a lot. You've made my day.
Is
Yeah,
the
no
restaurant
one.
busy?
A little. You should come by again. And try Tao-san's special.
Yeah, if it's
Yes.
free.
Please give my regards to Tao-san.
Sure thing. I'll say hi for you.
Now, in case you're wondering why some people are kind of speaking in that kind of weird broken English, whereas like everyone else is okay.
Okay.
Some of the characters in this town are Chinese, so it's supposed to kind of like reflect how like they're struggling to pick up Japanese in the same way they're starting like they're kind of struggling with English here. So that's what's going on there. So this came up earlier in the game where we're looking for for anyone who's in Chinese in the game in the town, and essentially that's the Tao was one of the Chinese people we're looking for. So. But yeah, that was just a random occurrence that would happen during the day. And might happen on this day, might happen the next day, whichever. It just can trigger every now and then. Like, it usually is if you come around this area around a certain time, it'll kick in.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Hello, what can I do for you?
Oh, cinematic pan up to this guy.
What's he like?
He wears
This fucking New Japan wrestler who got out.
and has a tattoo also.
I don't know him.
I see.
You are fucking useless. Literally, all game we've just seen this guy either eating lunch or doing absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Bill.
I'm looking for someone. Do you know a guy named Charlie?
Charlie?
I could see
What do
how
you like?
tedious it would be
Wears
playing this game for the
sunglasses
first
and a
time.
black leather
Like
jacket.
you're
Oh, yeah.
wanting to
He
like
has a tattoo on his arm.
advance the story,
Tattoo?
but you fucking
A real
can't,
tough guy,
and have
huh?
no choice,
I
no
don't
choice
know
but to
him.
I see.
just talk to people to pass the time.
About this
Yeah.
guy, Charlie?
Now, in fairness, I'm
Hate to say
I'm
it,
sure there is an
but
advanced time like
I
option.
don't
I'm just not
really
aware of it at the
know.
minute.
I
And in
see.
fairness, like
See you around.
it is a kind of thing where like
Right.
okay, you might just need to wait
Bye
like
for
5
now.
minutes, and then like an
Oh,
event
yeah.
will trigger. If you're aware of the event, it'll trigger and you can go here. But like I said, it is the waiting that kills a little bit, you know. This is where a kind of like a bit of like an RPG element of like say being able to train or something
Do you know
would
anyone
help with
called
this kind of
Charlie?
time based
Is he a foreigner?
mechanics.
I'm not sure. He wears a black
I think you were making the
leather
point
jacket,
earlier on, Dave.
sunglasses,
Like
and
it
has a
is
tattoo on his arm.
extremely realistic to be going around town asking questions. Like you are basically just wandering around. But this is the butt end of it, where like you know what to do next. You're just basically waiting for it to happen. You know.
Yep.
And here is the old men park, where the old men hang out,
With a child.
and a child. It could be a girl, could be a granddaughter. You don't know that.
Mm, true.
You know. I mean, there's fucking nothing here, so. I wouldn't mind as well, but like, you can't even like, to my knowledge, you can't even like fucking eat or drink anything here as well. Like you're basically working off like a semi full belly the entire game. So like you can't even spend food or spend like money to eat or drink, like to to manage something like that.
Well, you can buy chocolate in the shop though.
I know, but like it's obviously like it serves a purpose, but not for fucking sustenance. Apparently,
Yeah, true.
you know, it's like it's an item just to have. You know, it's like, oh, look at me, I'm spending money. You know, aren't I a big boy spending my own pocket change on junk? And And yeah, it's the same as anything else. Like you're just waiting for this, like just certain triggers, like certain things to trigger. That's all.
Yeah.
Again, just to show you how small some of these places are. By the way, I walked past this place multiple times in the last few days, and I've only noticed it's here now. This is like this is a mahjong parlor. Like plot could be happening here, you know?
Damn.
Like how small is this place? Like
Illegal gambling.
pretty much.
Like there's literally nothing to do in this place.